as our medical knowledge increases, does this mean that we're going to have more and more people, but of second-rate caliber?
In the first place, we have to realize that all our medical knowledge that we build up today depends upon, or has depended upon historically, on our willingness and desire to save each individual life. As long as we didn't care about saving each individual, medical discoveries were made and very little was done with them. There's a definite relationship between valuing each individual and the great sums of money and effort and time that we put into medical research. And it's a very small price to pay for the kind of society that will value each individual. We have to save some individuals who may remain throughout life handicapped. So we can expect to have an increase in the proportion of the surviving handicapped, sort of people who would die under privileged conditions, who are both feeble-minded and poorly functioning in many other ways. But that is a small group, and I think a very small price to pay. Then we also have the whole question that we're saving people who are weaker in particular respects. We'll save more blind people and more deaf people. We'll save people with allergies. We'll save people with all sorts of curious sensitivities. And probably when we do this, we will also be saving kinds of genius that we've never been able to save before. It's perfectly possible that you have various sorts of linkages, genetic linkages, that mean that certain kinds of great skills, great imaginative abilities have perished right through the generations because we weren't able to save a certain kind of person. A child with diabetes, or a child with one of the epilepsies, or something of the sort. So I think we are going to have to widen the range of the people whom we treat as human and whom we build our society so they can live in it, so the deaf can live in it, and the blind can live in it, and people with special disabilities. At the same time, we may hope to have a greater range of greater human variability, and therefore greater ability also.